There we go, much better. Hello, salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Give me just a moment. I'm actually changing the title real quick because oink oink the pigs are invading doesn't sound like an appropriate title. So I'm now going to change it to The Father Wants Play Hide and Seek. There we go. That seems like a more appropriate title. That's a more appropriate title for this game. Because that's exactly what it's all about. It's about a father and his sons playing hide and seek. That's all there is to it. Alright, everything is set up here. Alright. Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Oh, I forgot about this part. Yeah, the music gets really loud in that part, even though I know I turned it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just say, hello again. Welcome to Amnesia, a machine for pigs. We're going to get started here. And yeah, it can be a bit loud. This game is very good on the audio direction. It's very amazing and awesome. So let's get started. Let's get started. I'm not going to say anything because I don't know how much of me is being drowned out by the music. I'll start talking when the game starts playing. Father, please don't kill me. Oh, he who makes a beast of himself removes himself from the pain of being human. Dr. Samuel Johnson.
Daddy, please don't kill me.
Daddy. Do you see him sitting in that chair? There he is. That's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's funny. I thought it's funny. Daddy, let's go play a game of hide and seek. Honestly, it feels more like a game of tag. Why am I in a cage? Why is my bed a cage? La 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 la. It's music. It's audio. Alright. Wake up, duder. Wake up and smell the ashes. Get out of your hangover. Stop being hungover. I'm gonna wait for him to stop being hungover. And then we'll start moving. Are you awake? Yeah, annoying thing is the game will not allow you to pick up anything and everything anymore. All you can really pick up are chairs. See, I can pick up a chair, I can throw it, I can rotate it, and that's about it. I can't pick up bottles or anything like that anymore. That sucks. Let's grab this letter here. In my dreams, I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded saint. What came from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The fetid heat of the jungle mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds. The blood boils in my skull. It feels as if something is alive there. A damn rat, gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? The desperate thoughts of a man unhinged. And so many of these things are locked up too. So, hi Piggy Pig, how are you today? You're gonna see that a lot. You're gonna see a lot of Pig. You're gonna see a lot of the Pig.
Daddy, find us!
I know exactly where you are, my children. Journal. A fever dream. I wake alone to a house in silence. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark sepulchre. They're using very complicated words, aren't they? Beckoning me to begin a descent to the loam where surely only bodies may be found. No matter, my children call and I shall answer. I will find you.
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs.
Oh, yes.
You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love. I promise you this.
Do you see them? Do you see them? Do you see them? There's one right there. Oh. I thought there was another one right here. My bad. My bad. I thought there was a note in here. Oh, see, there's the other one right there. See? Fuck you. You're just a mask. That door is locked. That door is locked. The bathroom is unlocked, though. We can go into the bathroom if we want. Bathroom is fine. Hello, how are you today? No tinder boxes, no oil, no laudanum. Just a man and his lamp. I shall bathe the children in water. There's a lot of artwork in this game, too. I can't show you all of it because some of it can be naughty.
Papa, this way!
Children, clean up your toys. It's a hiding spot. You can hide from the ghost here. The ghost never patrols this far. We can go in here, though. The character is more scared than me. I can't be terrified by this game. Oh well. A note has been added. But they slept in the attic when they were babies in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now. I remember I insisted upon it midway between my bedroom and my office. That way.
There's a bad man coming.
There's a bad man coming. Where is he coming from? Excellent, maintain that. Daddy says there won't be a Christmas this year. He is much too busy. Nanny says we must not disturb him. He is ever so busy. He is gone for work before she wakes us, and often we are asleep before he returns. We found a bird in the garden with a broken wing. We gave it to Nanny, who said it was a filthy thing and hid it with her rolling pin. Later we crept downstairs to bury the body when everyone was asleep. There was a pig in the garden. We heard it snuffling about. Then Daddy came and said we had to come inside straight away. He was furious, but we think he'd been crying again. Daddy. Papa. I see you, children. Naughty children. Oh no, it's a piggy mask. Oh yeah. There we go. It's following me. It knows where I am.
We're hiding, Daddy.
Are you now? There we go. See? Easy. Puzzle solving. And we have a lamp forever. Oh, these drawers work. Oh, note. February 14th. Yes, he said, I know these ruins. He was a shabby fellow, all rotten with some malodorous disease. I caught him looking at me strangely, as if what he really wanted to know was how I knew of them. Biting back the temptation to box his ears for the impudence, I simply smiled and told him that my family's library contained intriguing travel books. The illiterate oaf did not understand that, of course. He agreed to lead us anyway. I have told the children, truly, that this will be an extraordinary adventure. If those old stones hold the financial benefits I predict, it will be a mercy of many. Right. Hello, hello.
Daddy.
Children. Why must you hide from your father so? See, look at all this artwork. It's so pretty. So pretty. How do you hang some of these things, though? Hello. You're putting a little too much emphasis on that one, though. All right, you guys ready for the first jump scare? This one got me so good. This one got me so good. Got me so good. Oh, Aztec. Aztecia. All right, here comes jump scare time. Boom. Hey, we were playing poker, huh? 1, 2, 3. 5-card stud, it looks like. Interesting. We can go that way. Oh, I can't show you that picture. That's naughty. That's a very naughty picture. Boom. Children, where art thou? Oh, it's my office right here.
Hello?
Hello? Moshi mosh.
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
How rude. He didn't even identify himself. Identify yourself. Out of my way, please. Here we go. November 7th, 1898. The bank is refusing credit. The ignorant swine! I sit alone at night and weep. Once the children and servants are safely asleep, when they cannot hear me, my darling, how I need you now. They say I have squandered my fortune, that my investment in these latest machines has ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher? What are these two arms compared to multitude that can be applied without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanisms we find the looms and the mills? But if the bank has its way, it will all come to nothing. If they come for the house, I swear I will kill them. I will kill them all. I will take my rifle. My rifle. I will take my rifle. And blast them. What a naughty photo. My journal. The weeping rooms. For once we set to weep lilies passing under weapons that cannot slay the angels to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings, Oswald. Where once you watched her bathe, the children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge. My name is Oswald. Children! My sons! My sons! Where are you going? Somebody put a mask on there when I was walk away. Clockwork and the Soul. Replacement is dissatisfactory. So like a pump. Better the intestinal canal like a tapeworm already hosting intrusion in the breed. Brass better than copper, more resistant. Filaments sewn to bone hold. Marrow pipe removal with needle potential. Composite replacement straightforward. Will respond to electromagnetic inducement and increase yield rates. Serum provides accelerated resetting, resulting in naturalized movement within 2 to 3 days. Subject still requires severing of frontal lobes to reduce emotional distress upon reactivation. Damn it, damn this wretched soul. If only it were clockwork. It actually makes me think of the one dudes from the Wildermyth. I would watch my
This
bathe.
dawning epoch, this age of reason, an empire grown fat, ripe for the bleeding.
Oh. Cool. What a guy. Peeping on his own wife. I can't show you that photo. I can't show you that painting. It's very naughty. It's a very naughty painting. I can't show it to you. Trust me. Trust me, it's very naughty. Oh, that one's naughty too. Man. We'll fasten the great mouth down over the chimney and inhale the world and suck the fairies and the nonsense clean from your dirty heart. Ooh. Sorry, I'm so thirsty. I wake up in the morning and I'm thirsty. Oh, there's that naughty photo again. To run, hold the shift. Oh, thank you, game. Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us, just as we were going to hide from Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he says let us help, but he always lets us help polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, that room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the wall behind the cases. They're often angry, or that's how it sounds. We think that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyways. Daddy? Daddy? Why do you hang so many naughty pictures around the house? Oh, see, this isn't so naughty. This isn't so naughty. It's just a, hey! Well, I don't get that. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that one's naughty. That's a naughty picture. I can't show you that naughty picture.
This way, Papa. Come and see.
Come and see. Wait, is that door open? Or is that door locked? I think that door is locked. Yeah, if you see things like that, that generally means... Oh, that's naughty. That one's interesting. Oh, don't show any naughty pictures. Someone might get sensitive. How dare you show artwork? How dare you? That was the second jump scare. That one did get me. Daddy. That voice on the telephone. He speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth, I feel we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am a drowning man grasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark. If only I could find the entrances. Why can't I leave my own house? I am the master. There's nothing to be scared of. Not even you. You're not scary. You can intimidate me all you want, but you're not scary. You're just intimidating. Okay, that door's locked. I don't like that at all.
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
But first, drink. We can play pool. We can play billiards. Uh-oh. Out of bounds. It still sucks that you can't throw everything around. I wonder if I want to throw booze around. Cool. Cool story, bruh. Hey, Take On! Hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Buenos dias. How are you doing? Ow! Yeah, bright light. Bright light. Ow! Any pig? Oh, hey. Nom 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 nom. Diseases, hairs. I cannot read this. Schlaf, mein kein Schlaf. Den Hers schlagen unter mein Hand und ich wage dich. In deischen Offension wouldn't mine. Diseases hers. I can't read this. You're tired? Oh. I just woke up after sleeping, so, like, I might be sleepy, but I'm not tired. I've been up for about 2 hours now. Sanfit weiter dann mich und dein Haus gehört mir und ich wage dich. Indessen werden den Liebe dieses Haus. I can't read this. I can't read that. I could keep going, but it feels like it feels offensive. Wee. 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 Unfortunately, Final Girl did not make it. I got a game over. That's naughty. That's naughty. I can't show you these. What? What does that sound? Nope, I can't show you that one either. Hey, what's over here? There's so many naughty photos in this game. Hey! Okay. We got... Wow, this guy has quite a collection of animals. Is that a spider? Wow. What? Why can't... I was wondering why I could move that. I was wondering why I could move that. Giant anteater. We shot it April 12. Is that... It's a capybara. Alright, what's my note say? Of bears in bathtubs. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician. My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers." Hello? Oh my. Oh me, oh my indeed. I should probably go check the other side. I don't know. Hippopotamus. I should probably go explore the other half of the house. Wee! 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 All these shares I threw. I never went over here. Over in this general area, I should say. Hello?
Mandus, do you know me?
No, I don't know you.
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engine.
The great engines.
Where should I go? Hello?
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 That's an eye. Those are the eyes, and that's the mouth. Makes sense to me. Oh, there's the courtyard again. What? You mean this was there the whole time? I am outside now. Madness has brought me here. Scree! Okay. Oh, hello. I am to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor A. He has come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club, but I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to pontificate upon lacerations and missing organs, and now he comes to me to doff and wheedle and, my dear sir, and, but you must still grieve, and perhaps you, just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice, but to refuse, that would simply poke the hornet's nest, invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I should show him the trippery, see whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsily vivisected is strong enough to stare into the real engines of his golden age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. Cool. Okay. That door is locked. Here's the guest bathroom that he was referring to. It's a mask. Hello? You're sleeping. Let's go over here. Oh! I would need to change the gate so that way I can go from there over to here. Got it. There's so many back rooms. Into the back rooms we go. Yes, like, the audio scares me so much in this game. But there's, like, hardly any danger. Hello, dear brother. What have you got there? Nothing. Nothing. You only see air. Don't be silly. I love you very much. Guess I shouldn't touch. It's all locked away. It's all locked away. Oh, he dumped it. And he dumped it in. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's why there's blood. Oh. Rain. Oh, the sledgehammer there. There it goes. Bye. Have a lovely day.
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
Well, you know, don't cry about it so much. Oh, she came a snuffling by night, yeah, round the door, but with her pretty apron right down to the hoof, and her ringlets are fair, and her eyes are china blue. Old Sally E, the dullest Catagia, like a half-buried hand in the wintry snow, like a hand in the wintry snow. And she'll beg you for apples through the window ajar. Her face be all hidden, but her eyes shine a flame. And though you'll be tempted, her bosom so fair, she'll snatch you up and catch you and eat you out all your heart. Oh, she'll catch you and eat out your heart. So look to your manners come the eve of the year, lest Sally comes calling for apples, my dear. And know that some doors never should be open wide. Take heed of your father and keep safe inside. Disobedient children make Sally her pizzo, and warm Sally's beastly insides. It's a word of warning. Do not be caught off guard. So we have to go this way now, because with the spinning of the spins, that way is now blocked. So we must follow this guy over here. And go this way. It's fine, everything's okay. There's nothing to be worried about.
I am off to market. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
I hope you guys know exactly what he's referring to. And this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy went home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee 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 all the way home. Interesting.
He's coming. Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
It's this way. Oh, I saw him. I saw you there for a second, child. A curious discovery. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discovered this place, it is entirely conceivable they strayed downwards, delighted in their discovery. Very well. Seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. The descent into the darkness of this man's heart. Oh, hello. Hey, it's a truck. Hello. Hello there.
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. A stone egg.
Close the door, don't be rude. Against the rising waters, send the tramp catcher crash. Gosh, the old man, shake him in a barrel of gin. Oh, the teeth. When he's all mixed and the bones turn to jam, we'll raise a glass kindly to him. The teeth, I got an achievement called the teeth. I would have gotten that before already if this game had achievements back when I first played it. They introduced achievements at a certain point. I don't know why they did that. They did. Hello. Ew. June 3rd. I realize now that my fear of dirt stems from the disease I contracted climbing these lost jungle temples. It's as if it's in those clean places, so free of humanity's filth, imprinted upon my soul and left it fragile to what I find here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places, and the fear of the flesh, the ruin of the flesh, is the greatest of them all. I am sickened, I am ruined, but I will build such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us. Wee-hee-hee-hee. Alright. Let us go forth into the darkness.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
Slow poach? I'm your father. Trapped. Was it a trick? That voice on the phone who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well, does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. Ring, ring, ring. Hello.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
There's no reason to slam the thing down. Boom! Hello. Hello. I'm here to say hello. Fantastic. It's fine. There's nothing to be scared of. It's just an intimidation tactic. They're just trying to intimidate you. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by their tactics. What's over here? Ah, I see. The Saboteur has been this way. Intriguing, the gates are far too heavy for a man to lift and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled around the tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun and the gates will remain inoperable. An impenetrable barrier to progress. Oh well. Guess we'll just try something else. How about this? Does this one work? That one works. I assume that was the correct thing to do. want anybody stepping on this. It's so heavy. It's so heavy! And now we can go through the gate. Oh no! Not more badness!
Bandaged feet and eyes. Small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Okay, dude. Hey, I did it! I solved the puzzle. Okay, we ride this way. Right? We jump up top. And that's how we get up here. Hooray! See? Genius. Is there something back here? Something I need to know about back here? No? Nothing? Aw, man. I came back there for nothing. Oh well. It's fine. Puzzle solving. Fantastic. Okay, they got me the second time they did this, but not... Stop being so predictable, game. With your little jump scares of shakiness. No, we gotta go this way, I suppose. Man, it's so dark. Would you like me to turn up the... brightness? How about that? How's this? Is this better? Is this better for you guys? Because I'm noticing how dark it is. It is so dark. More electrical sabotage. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. It's fine. Stop panicking. Just making sure there's nothing behind the barrels. It's a shortcut. It's a shortcut to dead rats. Von Reichenbach writes of the Udic force, whilst the ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the soul. They are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without waiting first to puke an innard, without standing upon an architecture of bones. Montezuma was the wiser, but here in our temples of steel I have witnessed the severed head of a man, recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage, immersed in a solution of Brennenburg compound, opened his eyes and cried, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body?" We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. Oh, my dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this, I will save our children from death, and, if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness of this wonderful concoction. Cool. Oh, I know where we are. Hi, dude. Alright. Doesn't want to talk. I'm a greedy little piggy pig. Come here. Let's go. Juggling. Juggling! Fantastic, right? That's basically the game's way of teaching you, hey, by the way, did you know? That if your lamp is doing that, that means the monsters are nearby. It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me then. I will follow my fever, the calls of my children, wherever they may lead me, as I move further into this strange empire. This machine for pigs, as they call it.
Follow us, Papa. We know the way.
Bling! Oh no, so spooky scary. Just don't get startled. It'll startle you. It can startle you. The game can and will startle, but... What?
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
But Father, we just wanted to be with you. We don't mean to be impudent children, we just wanted to be with you. Yeah? Oh, is that where I'm supposed to go?
I told you he'd come.
Hey, it's the main menu! It's the main menu. Guys, remember the main menu? Close that door. Nope. Oh, that's a naughty photo. I can't show you that one. Nothing in the second. Nothing in the top. Nothing over there. Why do you even have these drawers then? Why have drawers for stuff you don't even need? From the window, he could see almost the two docks. He could see almost to the docks, where they are still pulling hair out of the gratings. God knows what it's about, says the paperboy. The talk is of murder. The collar, the neck, and the noose. It's a one-way street, by the way. Once you go down here, you're stuck forever. Whatever. Moshi mosh.
Such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled, then you harvest the crust from my eyes.
Yeah.
Make me clean, Mandus, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
That reminds me of a very disgusting episode of Kids Next Door, where they were harvesting the crust, like, you know, the crusty the crust from the eyes of the kids, and they were using it as like the topping for like cakes and stuff. It was disgusting. It was like, ooh, and you ate that. Ooh. The factory offices. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. Here we go. Hello, dear piggy. What have you got there? Juggled you so hard you died. That's what happens when you juggle. You juggle so hard you die. Nothing. Hello. But then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things, and I will tell you no, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this, I realize, they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. That's a naughty photo. That's a naughty photo. In America, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly, but perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employ talked of this. They talk of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating, and reappropriating what we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Cool. Cool. Cool story, bruh. Naughty photo. Naughty photo. Naughty photos. Nothing. Hey, there's a door here. I didn't see that. Why does this room exist? We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry using low levels of laudanum derivative in the feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that we were to drag them from the holding pens onto the line. They are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. Cool. Why does this room exist? Oh! Is that like a truck haul? Aw. Look at the dead pigs. Look at the dead pigs. Fly, piggy. Can you fly? Can you fly? No, he can only fall with style. That's not flying, that's falling with style. Yeah! Yeah! Very floaty though. Super duper floaty. Now what? It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yarham and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Ew. Oh. Warning, fueling pumps, Volta. These materials are highly corrosive. Wear protection. Oh, we can go this way.
Ree. Whoa.
Can I go this way? Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man. As if this is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating a man who breeds like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, rutting carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the street. Alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings. The air thick with the whimperings of lust, bodies streaked with their own emissions. We have created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-by. And yet this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity which should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babis as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Right. Nice day. Have a nice day. So, I guess I need some sort of jar or something? It's interesting being outside. That was like a interesting thing, you know, actually being outside. Hey, look at that! Is that a church? Huh. Oh, hello. What's this? Holy Orders. This church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility, given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the Saboteur knew that I might consider this alternate entrance. Delivery schedule. How in the blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided will simply not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refuel them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning the crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Sod it, I says. Enough for a night into my bed I go, but it's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Templar for a jar. Okay. So...
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Danger, highly corrosive and highly flammable. This canister looks as if it may be fit in the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. I will not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. If an immediate test presents itself an opportunity, perhaps gain access to the church. Hey! Biggie Big Man! How you doing, buddy? How are you? We are there. Blood breach, emergency shutdown in fish. It's fine. Juggling! Juggle it! Juggle! Juggling! Jiggly-oo. In goes the fuel. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Dude, it's okay. It's okay, dude. It's okay. Everything is fine. It's okay. Stop freaking out. So what's my note say? Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp this container and putrid conscience, and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man thing, returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination would not follow onto hallowed ground. I'm sure. Cool. Good story, bruh.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
It's just a bird. Excuse me, what's going on over here? Oh, that's just a window. That's just a bird. Who wants access to the cemetery anyways? It's fine. Oh, I've already watched that though. Haha, so funny. That's so funny. Is this the way? It is this way. Alright. Very cool. Livestock and Bibles. The wires came up out of the ground whilst he lay in the grass asleep, like serpents they were, and they burrowed into his ears and became his listening. That's the kind of game that expects you to have an education. In sight, Saint Dunstan's. We sat here, I remember, we sat in our black, and we mourned, and we prayed, and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then, how I spurned him. If this is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. I will carve a new God for us all. Such madness, such a fool I was. If such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I should be doomed. But even here I feel the machine throb beneath the flags, and I know my path awaits me. Dude, people die all the time. People die all the time. Oh no! How dare this happen only to me? Dude. People have been dying for a long time now. What kind of God takes a wife away from me? Dude. Everybody dies. Plot spoiler, everyone dies. Twin candles bent to the will of the central saint cast their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all of the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock, he says. He will enter into our world with them, a shepherd indeed. Oh, cool story. Cool story, bruh. What's over here? More stairs. Coat of arms. Very nice.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog.
spitting back offal at mankind.
Whatever, dude. They flock to us now, where once I had to walk amongst them, to bring salvation into their lives. Now drawn by warmth in winter, by the food that Mandus distributes, my church is full and my charges are saved. He walks amongst them and they almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce are specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible, nay unethical, to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy, and from the confines of his sickbed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest and most benevolent charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food produce business in the land, he distributes his goodwills, his fares, to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. I think I need this. I think I need this. I think I need this. Teddy bear. I think this is a tool for a puzzle. Why else would I be able to pick it up? Oh my. Right. Get lit. Oh no. No, did I skip? Oh, it was supposed to go right here. Please, 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 please. Tell me you're not stuck. Tell me you're not stuck. Please tell me I can pull you out somehow. With the power of the beholder, allow me to do it. I might have to restart the chapter. I might have to restart the chapter. This sucks. Oh no, don't tell me that. Oh no. Maybe I can pick up the teddy bear, right? Where's the teddy bear? Where's the teddy bear? Where's the teddy bear? Teddy bear, where? Oh, there you are. Come here, you. Come here, you. I need you. I need you now more than ever. I need you now more than ever, teddy bear. I need you to unstick this candle thingy-majiggy. No, no, don't get you don't get stuck too. No! No. Come here. Come here, dear sweet child. Don't get stuck in the wall too. Can I leave and come back and reload the assets, please? Is that possible? Is that a thing I can do? Please say yes. This is gonna suck so bad. Please allow me the opportunity to unload the assets. Wait, what? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and save and exit. Yes. We'll reload. Hopefully it comes unstuck. That's the W, that's the S, that's the V, the X, the R, the B, the F, and the P. Here's the W, the S, the V, and the Z. Alright, please. Hi. How are you? Dear game, please do not be obnoxious in this manner. See? The teddy bear became undone. The teddy became undone. Why won't you work for me? Ugh. Yeah. 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 Save an exit. Yes, please. Continue. Yes, please. When you do something so stupid that you didn't think that the game would be like, hey, by the way, did you know that you shouldn't do things like this? You shouldn't do things like this. I'm like, please. Yay! It worked. It worked. Yeah, buddy. Right here. There we go. Infernal machinery. The engine fires, the flames are stoked. I hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me and I cannot fail them. It appears I have no choice. Thus I descend and may God have mercy upon my soul. If this is my bedlam, and I am to be cast as Matthews, then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Silence. Do not startle or upset the acquisitions. It's fine.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
What? These final thoughts. What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What be stitching of bots? I doubt I will ever be found, yet I have to leave you this, scrawled in the malodorous half-light, whilst my tormentor shuffles below. My fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloom, where I wait for the knuckling upon my cage that signifies it is finally my turn to make that dark journey into the interior. Fine. I think you're doing all right. Hi. It's fine. It's just a doddering of old men. What is your intention, sir? There he is, right in front of me. Hi. Hi. I told you, he's not scary at all. See? He's not scary. See? Game over! We win! Victory is ours. And so to the Stoking. Pulling cogwheels now, sneezed into his handkerchief when this dust got into his eyes. I have begun to change more rapidly now, he surmised. The throat. Cool. We're now in the throat. We're now in the throat of the machine. We went past the teeth and now we're in the throat. Malcontents. Malcontents. Shipping containers, that's what that's what it is. Hey, it's the factory. Strangers are not allowed on this works. Inquiries to be made at the lodge. Interesting. We're only an hour in. Oink oink. Mandus Company Meat Processing Factory, Anno 1828.
Water in his shoes. Always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony! It's too damn bony!
My soul shudders at what I have seen, but at last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards to find those flood waters and drain them away. Like Moses, I shall cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of its vile cradle. Cool.
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They make pigs of us all. But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find. We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
Sure. Piston rooms. Oh, I remember this. This is where the monsters really attacked me. I hate this part. It's so dark. there are pig monsters in here. I hate that so much. I don't like it, Chief. I don't like it at all. I could go down, but what if I go up? Hey, there's a fan up here to keep air circulated. Nice. Ah. You gonna ring, phone? Ring. Oh, hey, there goes a train.
Hear me, Mandus. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the Saboteur, you will understand everything.
I am the Saboteur. Each compartment is ergonomically designed, with a feed trowel at one end so the product naturally settles into a position ready for the stunning arms to connect to the skull. We use the natural static charge built up by the friction of the carts against the belt to build an electrical charge, which is contained with the glass vacuum canisters at the sides of the stunning arm mechanisms and delivered along the stun arms via copper cabling. We have observed that the artificial lighting contained with these canisters seems to calm the product further. Post-stunning, the line tilts sharply to the vertical, the physics of which tips the stunned product upwards to fall directly onto the hook of the bleeding line. This hook passes normally through the haunch or thigh of the product, and from this point we dispense with the belt and instead instigate a channeled floor which creates a funnel allowing blood and byproduct excretions to collect and run to the fluid collection tanks. I mean, I get it, makes sense. Nobody said that making bacon would be a very pretty thing. It's never pretty, it's never nice, it's just a fact of life. Mandus, stop freaking out. It's just pigs. They're just pigs. Ignore them. Pretend they don't exist. That says 2. Stop. Are your furnaces fueled? You're good to go. I guess this one needs stuff. Yeah. Go. Excuse me. 5 is good to go. We just need to put stuff at 6. No entry under the pistons until the machinery is at rest. Lily's arms are made of steel. Lily arms are silent. The pistons are silent. The plant is at rest. I must poke the hornet's... I was about to say puke the hornet's nest to open my way, I fear. The scale of these engines suggests far greater works than is visible from the surface, so my friend must be correct and the larger part of this plant is underground. We are close to the Thames. No wonder flooding is such a risk. Oops, one moment. Hello, hello. I have returned. Apologies for that intermission. That wasn't really set up as a intermission. I probably should have set it up for an intermission. Oops, I'm sorry. It was food. I couldn't resist food. Close. Oh, you want more, huh? Oh. Fire and steel. The fires are stoked, assuming the same architect is responsible here as with the chemical plant. I surmise that a centralized control mechanism regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it, and I hope the Saboteur relented after simply extinguishing the flames. Little does Mandus know, he is he is both the architect of this place and the Saboteur. Hi. How are you, Piggy Pig? Hello. A series of collecting vents have been installed along the ceiling at this stage of the line. In the process of stunning and bleeding, the product often expels stinking vapors from its digestive system, which can be collected, condensed, and used in the methane boiler to drive the engine as a whole. In this way, the more product is processed, the more power becomes available to the machine, and productivity is actually increased. A simple stroke of genius, but one that encapsulates and benefits the self-regulatory automation. I should probably grab this chair. The chairs are for safety. Took my exit. I guess I can't go that way. Go this way. Where are you? Piggy Pig. That's not a piggy pig, that's just part of the piston. I thought there were pigs down here. Oh, there you are. Hi. Hi. I have disappeared. I have disappeared. You're dead. Ow. Ow. That hurts. Ow, that hurts so bad. Hi, how are you? Bye. Have a lovely day. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. What did the dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and on to the bilge pumps. And if the doors should be locked, I will have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore these noises, that snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. I will brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. Right, because I'm the hero. Right, I am the hero. Compound next storage. Danger! No naked flames. This is where we are. The crate arrived this morning and I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there is a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery, or was born deformed and an attempt to force its gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him, and suspect my great-uncle's presence in his curious condition. It can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great-uncle and I part company. He chose men as subjects of his experiments. But men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for our chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. Okay. Alright, fine. I guess we go that way? Is this the way I go? Father? Where are you? Come to us, Father. We love you so. Hello, dear brother. What have you got there? Nothing. Nothing. You only see air. Right. Oh, I see. So be it. We shall be the fool. I shall play the role of fool. In the nest of eggs. Through penny, sixpence, sparrows, and doves, see all the angels are weeping above. There's no more forgiving, there's no one to save, for today, darling, the league goes into her grave. Time for a beverage. Of course this happened. I am a fool! Full of a took! And so we live again. Because we're fools! Sabotage! Bruised and battered but alive, I have survived the Saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle, but I am driven to find my family and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge, drain the flood, free your children. Hello, sir.
Quickly, Mandus.
I am
Find the
Mandus.
entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the flood waters continue to rise.
Why do you have to hang the phone up so slammingly? Hello. In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate, and using the incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A single compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitae to 1 part orgone, monad dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Oh my, you know what that means, right? That's how we do that. There is clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The paddock is old but firm, and after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. really. Very interesting. It's a skull! Guess we'll go down, because there's nothing else to do. Hello, desk. More journal. It's some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, and it positively reeks of the foul fluids I've seen too often before. It's clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I'll wager I'd find them close by. Cool. Low temperature storage. Holding pens. Let's go to low temperature storage. This will be fine. Hi, Piggy. Cool. A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. Huh. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that. Because of the changes. They ripple in me. My teeth sneeze out, and I scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can. Push them back into my great gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever, because not all of us can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Oh, you know, magic. What? Time to run! There we go.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser.
Orgone.
No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
I got confused. Surely I thought I would be coming out this way, but whatever. It is what it is. Alright, so we'll go over here and grab this thing now. In the holding pens. This looks like a hiding spot. Do not startle the acquisitions. It might be bad for their health. And away I go! Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to be reduced to the overcrowding of their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, we give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock. Dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all mirrors after the process. It is their reflections that troubled them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms, imperfect, will have to be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Cool. Weird noises. Hi.
Over there. Place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
You think I speak Prussian? Come on. Look at it. Look at it. It's so ugly. Look at him. Look at him. Snuffling about. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Rawr, rawr. Baruga. 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 Baruga! You're an idiot.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnel. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Uh-huh. That steam would hurt and kill me. Now, are you only flickering because you're like, oh no, spooky moment? Hello, children. Why are you wandering through halls like this? Don't you know how dangerous it is? You can bang your head and die. It would be very unfortunate. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. It immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued to in the acute state of poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible. Cool. Wait. What? I just walked in a circle. And now the steam is gone. Wherefore halt thou gone, Steam? Oh, cool. Fine. Doors are locked, we create our thingamajig, and then we go about our business. Oh. Journal. A heady brew. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in its container like some living thing. A witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass, a strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with this so-called chemical X. I should investigate for further clues. Whatever. I shall not do that. Oh no. Oh, I see. That's why you can manipulate the lamp. That's why you can manipulate the lamp. You manipulate the lamp because it's part of the puzzle.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
I can only go fast so fast, my children. Well, this is stupid, but whatever. I broke my legs! This leaking world. All these nails and no wood. What kind of carpenter are you? That figure cannot help but open its arm to you. Where is the strength in that? Excellent. Excellent. Fantastic. We're all going to die. Plot spoiler! Oh no, I broke my legs. Who'd have thought that would happen? Ew. There's poop everywhere. Hello. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped, ready for gambroiling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which contains operations of the processorizing of product through the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality. This also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirement for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principle of convection regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one of the set pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. Excellent. I'm a genius. I learned refrigeration.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
The flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pipes to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the Saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? He hoped to achieve the fact that you would gag and retch it and vomit and be like, forget this! I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with this. This is awful. This is disgusting. And disgusting is awful. Hi, sir. How are you? How are you? Can I see you? Hi. I'm blocked off by a barred passage. How am I supposed to have fun and mock you for being a silly pig if you're like that? Hello, how are you? Ew. Disgusting. Disgusting, wretched, vomit-inducing, bleh. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. There's no Chelm, and I am no Eliyahu. At least, not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant, as we do the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world, but then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now. The abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. What, don't you want to call me? Don't you want to call me? I was waiting for the phone call.
Faster, Mandus. Save the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
Who is we, and why are you waiting? Ew. Disgusting. Filthy cretin. Wait. What? I just came from there, though. I just came from there. Oh, I see. Hi, sir. Interesting. Ew. Disgusting mongrels. Hello.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Mandus, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Yes.
Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for. And so you set about things immediately upon your return.
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree, and sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
I shall sell you all a concoction. It works, trust me. We will make a fortune. Just existing, just having this exist, it doesn't have to do anything, it just has to exist. And we shall take everything. Piggy pig! Hi, where are you going? Where you going, sir? Where you going? They never want to hang out. And I said, look, my darlings, can you see it? And they said, yes, Daddy, yes, we see it all. A tall, weathered cap of steep-sided pyramids, so like those of Egypt, stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about the intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat, and this is where the priests live. This house is where the house of the dead. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages, you see. They believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were not mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill enough blood to prevent the sky from falling upon them. I can't touch the bread. Cannot touch the bread. Mandus, post-civilium. That's done it! Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. Disgusting!
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Close the door. Get cleaned. Open the door. Oh. Open the door. Decontamination complete. And back into the sewers again. How disgusting. Cool. Nope. 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 Yes. Hello? How are you? How are you? Hello! He's so happy. He's playing with his blocks. Hello? How are you? See, aren't they just cute and adorable? I don't want to look at you. Stop looking at me. Remember, you work together, sleep alone. Fraternization will not be tolerated. Oh, he's sleeping. He's sleeping too. Aw, poor Dumpy. See, this is where it happens when you're bad. When you're bad, you get punished. The Mandus clockwork. I wonder what the other pathway led me to. I know it heads the exact same way, but I'm wondering if... Oh. Oh. The exact same way. The exact same way. Ow. My health is recovering. Interesting. Deeper and deeper I go. A dark descent, you might say. Ah! Why did I fall like that? Bilge pump. Here we are. From tide to spine. He placed his head in the vise and spun the wheel until the skull cracked and the thoughts leaked onto his shoes. He relieved the pressure for a while, but it soon returned. Alright, I didn't see that in time. An achievement popped up down there. I should have read the achievement. Achievement should have been read first. Oh well.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mandus.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Aha.
He's here! He's here!
I'm on my way, children. Stop running away. Why do you run
I
away?
said you'd come.
Oh. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dark complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen of the chairs and the cages. I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the Saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps, but he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete, his clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I locate the controls, locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. Yes. Yes. Find the controls. It's really weird how little I actually... Like, the only thing I really remember about this game...
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Sorry, I was getting the moment. What? What? Why the cord? Why'd you cord me? Why did you cord me? Stop. Ensure all these wheels are in place for the correct operation of the pumps. Oh no. Aha! I knew it! I knew that was a thingy! It's just more poop. It's just more poop. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. Wow, 45 minutes left, huh? Go this way. The steam over there will hurt. Oh! That scared the bejeebies out of me. Oh, that's where I fell. Got it. I was supposed to come this way. Maybe that's the way back. What? No pig mask this time. The flood is drained, I have prevailed. The Saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in a feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Interesting. Oh. So what does this other way lead to? It's like, part of me is like, I want to find out, but I also don't want to find out. No, forget it. This is for the content. This is for the content. Really? Really? This is it? Nothing? This just exists for the sake of existing? But why? Why would I ever go down there? You'd think there'd be a reason, like there'd be like some sort of secret or something, you know? No, no secret here. Madness! Why would you go down there? Why would you ever go down there? Decontamination in process. I'm getting pretty fast. Yes. Mandus, what have you done? What have you done, my son? Why have you done this? Core systems access. Children dancing. The stairs are steep, the sun beating on its neck as he pulls them up. Veins pop on his forearms, but he cannot deviate. He's a man driven by love. Only love. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh, where am I? Hello. Hi, hi. Buenos dias. Ohio. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voices with the gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into the Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as it had always sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece. It went into the house and gathered the servants and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. Such vocabulary. Such vocabulary. Now what? And when they first said Daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable as to get always together. One soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, and foulest of beasts. I've set my covenant and drained this flood. And I am come for you now, my darling boys. No unauthorized person can enter this facility by order of management.
And we came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
How do you know this? Did you read that note too?
For your children, Mandus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
Thank you.
place?
This place is madness. Madness has brought you here. It's okay. It's all part of the plot. We're here for the plot, aren't we?
I tried. I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes.
Uh-huh.
My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn. All to save them.
I will do what I must. Oh. Hey? Right, well, I guess I can't fix that right now. Let's go over here. Hi.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
What is it now? A final act of sabotage. The bastard has been here too! This is the epicenter of his meddlings! This is where it began, and this is where it will end. I will seek the source of this obstruction, and then I will render the sabotage impotent once and for all. I thought that light was going to be the pig mask. Look, I'm trying to set things right. You would think these monsters would just be like, oh, he's setting things right. Danger compound X, highly flammable, highly corrosive. Oh, that's why. There we go. Mission accomplished. We're gonna climb one of these ladders and there's gonna be a pig mask at the top, looking at me. Like, hello there. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. I am here to save us all. I am the
Quickly, the air is thin. Their little faces turn. No, Mandus, they suffocate. They suffocate. Set them free. Set them all free.
Cool. What?
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
You
My
promised me my
time
children.
is come. More pig. More pig.
More piggies. Hello.
Boys.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
I'm so
I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
Don't worry, Father. We were already dead. We were dead since the very beginning. Now remove your hearts. What? What does it mean? Achievement time? Am I getting another achievement because I made it this far in the game? Mandus, Saboteur, you can't come in. No, you can't come in. You must sleep in the yard, bad piggy, dirty pig, stinky filthy animal, you bad child, you stinky child, you filth. I was a Saboteur. It was me all along.
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
And that is how everything went horribly wrong, because, you know, why not? My children! Boys! Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, unrealizing who he is and what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that upon reflection we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awaken to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die among my creations than to continue to live as a monster. Oh. It was me. It was me the whole time. Betrayed, so it is done. The Saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, fire-erected heart.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Mandus? You know the answer well enough.
Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the largest steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep the pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending our comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex of the pipes. I smile, tell them I am proud, and then feed them to the pigs.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Just want my kids, man. Don't you remember Octodad? I just want my kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Wait. Where do I... What? How did I get here? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, I see.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Wait, what? Ask not if we can... Ask not if it will hurt, ask if it will save. So many. So many. Can I have my lantern? Can I have the normal movement speed, please? What the heck is this? Ah! Am I dead now? Bright light! Bright light! Bright light! Hello, it's a piggy pig. There is a spoon of medicine, I says. It's a silver spoon that you did get. It's a silver spoon what you did get born holding, ever so painful for Mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like a soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat's little mole, where will you dig next? I asks. You and your little silver spoon, made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Elizabeth, where have I become? Can't go that way. Mandus is the Saboteur. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. In the throes of my evil, I sent children into the pipes of cleaning, and it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from the fumes of that godless Compound X that fuels these machines, and I will become the Saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Oops. Oops. Can I go over here now? Yes, I can. Some sort of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mandus, you clever old goat, I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be untrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the Overman. Hello, Piggy. Hello, piggies. Time to run. What is it now? Into the pipes and out of the engines. Now quickly through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. Its unholy and human mind coil and slick and send its dark tendrils to its conduit to repair the damage. I will return to the streets, I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever.
Save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Hooray! Sorry, I saw the sweet spam again. I just keep looking at it and was like, nom 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 nom. Anything to save them. Burn away the remnants, the parts that will not process. The waste, the offal of your world. They grit in the system and stick to the wheels to the temple floor. The entrails. And where do I go now? Oh wait, am I in London again? Is this where this is the last? If this is where I think it leads me, I remember the game crashing really hardcore here. It was so terrible. Oh no, it's the pigs! They're on the run! No soliciting, no hawking, no begging. Bucks Row.
Oh God, no, what have I done?
Oh no, it's butt cheeks. You can't look at the butt cheeks, it might offend you. I remember it being much more red.
Mandus! I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
Oh no! London's being invaded by piggy pigs. No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applaud you. Call a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension. These so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Pig. Burner Street.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
We have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in the fine wine, the finest cuts of in all of London. My God, Mandus, but those chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up, for the wine and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy, a hog roast every night. For the Duke and the Duchess, an actress battered and sliced, an artisan in every mouthful, an immortal fine tea stewed in his own lees. They bicker and breed under the table by the fireplace, on the carpet stained with wine and fat. Whilst long dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare, watch them from gilded frames on the cooking walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine. All about me, the thunder of the machining and the blast of steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my whole mess unless I can find a way to shut it off. London's burning, God forgive me what I have unleashed. I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beast and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient of Compound X must be. And I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. It was at this point that I'm like, where am I supposed to go now? Did I go the wrong way? Oh, hello. This is where I'm supposed to go. Hello? I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of sulphurous mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You're simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This empire, cretin, this is the killing of idiocy, and the natural result of this social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you when you cannot see see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you Übermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. Interesting.
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
This is what you planned. Time to run. Where are you going? You didn't kill me. There are too many of these damnations. These beasts loose on the streets to all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
Ate them. You ate them, Magnus. You ate them. You boiled and curdled them and became their stew. Haha! Alright, I guess it's time to move on. Alright, time to return to the machine, I suppose. And away we go. Oh, hey, look, there was a piggy mask. I didn't even see it before I left. Oh. And a big man. It's like, hi. I'm here to have fun. Everybody else is having fun. Can I have fun too? Farming the world. Let us not be coy. I will not let us drag this corpse of civilization into a new century. Come New Year's Eve, I will fling the last switches and unshackle the full power of the machine. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my.
Wait.
How much further is this game? I'm curious. I might just round it out just to be safe. It'll be like the second game I finish. Counterattack. I have returned, an angel of vengeance, to Saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before, confuse the machine enough to spring its lock and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wire into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and in that gasp I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from inside. Yes, I will do that. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need to run to the bathroom. I will actually put up an interlude real quick. Let's do the interlude thing. Interlude thing, here we go. Transition. hello everybody. I'm back. It was a short. It was. I basically just checked really quick on top of the whole bathtub thing. It's like, hey, you know what? Let me check and see how much longer this game is. There's like 2 more areas after this one. Like 2 more loading screen areas is what I mean. So I might as well just go in bed and finish it. We're close to the end, anyways. Oh man, I did not need to see that. I also apparently missed a document in that last little bit. Hello. No machine blades for Fatty Bishop and Gluttony Heiress. Prime cuts all for the sorting bins, and the very best, as always, back in the dumbwaiter to the kitchens above, to be stewed and plumped and gravied and breadcrumbed and returned to the table for the next night's feast. And not every night, you see. Altogether, we have begun to increase the frequency of the final act. Unlike the poor, the rich will be missed given time. But we will continue to spoil and ready them, and our fine foods are now exported to mansions and lodges across London. And it has been noted in the times of late how rather overweight the great and the good are becoming, with their diets of fine wine and rich meat. Indeed, in a punch just last week, a cartoon showed Viscount Selwyn as a stuffed pig, laid upon a platter for his peers to dine upon. A vicious and cowardly slander, no doubt, but he tasted delicious. Oh my. And what is up here? What's up here? No naked flames, don't unshield the electronics. Kaboom. This electrification must be lethal to the touch. Now to confound the machine and flood the system, this time not with sewage, but boiling, sparking liquid death. Oh, big thing. What's this way?
Well, will they be free?
Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The worthy? How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I
do not see them. These so-called good people. All they do is hide their darkness better. Trippery. Nope. That way. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go the way where that pig is, but whatever. Collect tanks. More sabotage is in order. This vile concoction, this compound X, it is the arterial blood of this horror. Boiled, it creates the steam to drive pistons, but here it is freezing and flows about the components to keep them cooled. Why should it be that the deeper I go, the cooler it becomes? What great process generates such heat that the machine must quench it with a cocktail of blood and effluent? Maybe the pig's there to deter me from jumping out too early. I sense an opportunity, my first strike. Impeding these cogs with a large enough object should jam the flow of coolant, causing pressure to build up so that it splits the pipes and rupture the tanks. Bye-bye! Just in case. Should I? I can't. Oh, it's nothing. It's just a catwalk. I bet the pig is gone now in that little pit area. Hee 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 hee. Hoo 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 hoo. Ha 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 ha. I'm doing a much better job this time around. And now you're dead, because I'm smart. Ow! Did I do good? I think I did good.
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
La 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 la. I'm so scared. Is anybody there? I am here. It is critically injured now, and I am sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel it shudder around me, a wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after. I did. Okay, I did. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Woo!
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs. Towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky, the horizon a slit throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man, I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Would you like some more? Please, sir, can I have some?
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Mandus, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Mandus? Mandus, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Mandus! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pig.
Two legs bad, four legs good. Two legs bad, four legs good. Oh, hello, sons. How are you, my children? My children sure love wearing their hearts on their sleeves. What? Oh. So be it.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take you home.
So dark. I turned up the brightness so we could see, and now it's so dark and gloomy. You don't need to see those. Here I come. Are you ready? You don't need to see those. It's just a bunch of butt cheeks. It's just butt cheeks. Do you really need to see butt cheeks? The veil lifts, the bride is waiting. Round up some more for yes. We read that note. We read that note earlier. There's only one loading screen after this one.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
Sorry, when Max goes crazy, I just have to go investigate and make sure everything's safe and sound. There's no note hidden back here, is there? No trinkets! Yes, trinkets! If you should find this, then... Oh, that's Christmas. Then you already know all I would tell you. You already know what you have done and what you must do now. Walking away from those temples, the small pile of stones beneath the rhododendrons, the skulls of innocents under the loose clod. Headless ribcages cruelly torn asunder to expose their flowers in the cool stone behind the altars. 3,000 miles away. I trace my life to this instance. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. And in that instant, cradling my children's head in my palms, I knew that I had to unbuild what I myself had constructed. Though, even then, it was little more than a sickening dream. This machine is ever mine, and it falls to me to redeem it and myself. We're right there. Cool. What now? In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before, I am sure of that. It's just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves and deathly still. The deathly still and the freezing air tell me that I am close. I wonder which way I need to go. Definitely not that way. That was weird. Hello?
But why did you take my children?
I, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide, and everything is lost.
I am doomed. Cool. I didn't see the monster. Oh, I thought it was done. I thought I was still going. Eh? Cool. What a cute, adorable monster you have created. What's his name? Franco? Is his name Franco? Nope. Nope. I imagine this is the way forward. Yep. This is the way forward. Oh, there's a door here. Cool story, bruh. Sure, why not? Cool. Did I do it? I must have done something. That probably was a super tense thing. Super tense situation to go through. And I'm just like, whatever. How's it going, dude? Nope. Can't go there. That's a dead end. We have to go the way we're told to go. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. The Aztecs believed they could avert the apocalypse through sacrifice. Oh, yes. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? We're pretty much at the end of the game. This is it. This is it. This is pretty much it. This is the end.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loam.
Jolly? Excellent. Oh. Here we are, we're at the end.
Oh, my children. My children. What have I done?
Good to hear, good to hear.
I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
Jolly. Ah, I see. Yes. Got it. Ah, I understand now what you meant by you are jolly. Got it. Understood. Well, welcome. The last note. Memories, they surface like bloated bodies rising into the scum of the Thanes. I look at them, covered in the blood of their dead mother. Little piglets squalling and their swaddling, and my heart at once is filled with the great love and the consuming hate I could never have imagined. At that point, did my soul split, creating him? Was this the egg of my soul, the moment the great clock began to tick? It is the only path to redemption to join us together again and make myself whole, to close the great circle and take that madman into my heart once more, and forgive him and myself as well. Excuse me. Goodbye, teddy bear.
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry.
I am sorry.
I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
Delicious. Yes. Alright, it's time to end the madness.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Right. Mandus is alone. I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals, but none return. The system mocks me. Simpleton, it says, you must find your own answers now. Right, well. Oh, nope, that door is locked. Hello, on the door. Bye, monster! Ow! Ow! I died. I didn't know it was that strong. I would have turned right if I knew to turn right. Now I know. It's gonna flick all the lights. Yeah, flick the lights. Come on, monster. Oh, you're right there now. That's fine. That was a little bit spooky. Woo! Oh, it's the heart! It's the heart of the machine. What do I do? Oh, there it is. There's a ladder over here. Ladder! Show me the way! There we go. Up we go. Excellent.
It is time to end this madness.
La, 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 la. I don't really remember this part, I'll be honest. I remember the part where I'm going down a conveyor belt and my children are saying, "Hi, Daddy!"
Oh, God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul of the world.
What? Bright light! Bright light! Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I. Ah, this is the part I remember. I think. The ending? It's the end. This is the end, right? Yes.
Listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
Are you now? Nothing? Nothing? Enjoy your slumber. I think this is where I need to go. This is the way forward, right?
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives.
Right.
Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel, on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we share. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
No. I shall set them free myself.
I have seen two brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into fame. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
And so be it. So be it.
Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
Yes, for my children. For the future.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
Case closed. It was all my fault. It was all my fault. It was me the whole time. The heart. And that is the end. That is the end. That is A Machine for Pigs. I missed some notes. Oh my. The story of Mandus' struggle against the machine and his own conscience was written by this. Oh, I see. Super fine. These were the vocal artists. Oswald Mandus was played by Toby Langworth. The Machine and the Professor were played by Mark Roper. Edwin and Enoch were played by Zach Craig. These were recorded at Portsmouth University in Brighton by Philip Thompson. Look at this vocabulary. Man. So basically what I got is Oswald, he had a wife. She died during childbirth, giving birth to the twins. Mandus was like, so he went to Mexico and he learned about runes and stuff, and there he learned something, and he made this great machine. But in the process of making this great machine, he was he had killed all his children and stuff. And this factory basically, in the beginning, he was, you know, doing in people that nobody would care went missing. And he started feeding these people to the rich and the wealthy, and eventually those rich and wealthy also started being filed into the machine. And then once he realized how madness this was, Oswald was like, hey, I should probably shut this whole thing down and be done with it. So he did. Only he woke up because he forgot. And then the machine was like, oh hey, you wanna turn me back on? And he's like, sure, I'll turn you back on, because, you know, children. My children, who I forgot that I had killed. Such a terrible, tragic story. And so he's like, I will shut you down again. Only in order to permanently shut it down, he had to give himself up. In the process. The end. The end. Finn. Boom, boom. Spooky, scary? Probably not as much. Probably not as much as Dark Descent. But it was definitely kind of story-driven. I guess you had to think about it. You had to think about all the little tangible nonsense and stuff like that, you know. When I say tangible nonsense, I just mean like the vocabulary. They were using very excessive words. And not in a bad way. It's just, you know, you have to think about the words and why they're being used and stuff like that. We're going to exit this. We're going to go ahead and exit that real quick. And let me transition this really quick here. So that way when I pull this up, you shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm just getting closer to the camera. Anyways, taking all that into account, we had to understand that, yes, we had to destroy everything. We had created a monster that was going to, you know, slaughter hundreds of thousands of millions and blah, 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 blah. All in the name of what? To prevent a great, horrible tragedy from happening in the future. Let me put on some music. I want some music. So yeah, basically, he was just kind of like using Mandus and all that jazz. So he's like, hey, dude, what you should probably do is you should probably have some fun, no? We should all have fun, right? Where is this track? Where is it? Is it P? It's play. There it is. It's going to be loud real quick. There we go. There we go. There we go. Anyways, not as scary as Amnesia the Dark Descent because, you know, the monsters and the setting and all that jazz, and you had limited resources, and it was fine. I mean, you didn't really need the insanity meter, right? We don't need to go insane. Insanity can be kind of a lackluster element. I remember, like, the most impressive thing about A Machine for Pigs is the audio. The audio is amazing. I love the audio in that game. It's so terrifying. Really good ambiance, really good music. It's just, the monsters were more there to be like, hi, I'm a threat. I'm here to be spooky scary, and it wasn't really all that spooky scary, was it? I don't know. I laughed more. Like, when you don't know, they can be rather intimidating. They can be really intimidating. I believe me, I can understand that they're intimidating. These pig monsters are intimidating. When you don't know, they're not as threatening as you might think they are. Not very intimidating. I just think, like, maybe the story, I wouldn't say it's convoluted, but the vocabulary is a little on the rich side, so you have to think more. You have to think a little bit more about what they're saying in order to get, like, the point across, but it is what it is. You can draw your own conclusions. I'm just kind of annoyed that I never found all the documents. That sucks. I have to play it again. I have to play it again to get the last 2 achievements. I wonder what insanity means. I wonder if insanity is just like unlock all the achievements. Because it has the same level of completion rate. I imagine it is. Master Archivist and Insanity is at 7%. Act of self-butchery. Oh yes, the act of self-butchery. That's why he died. That's how he died. Our organs replace the organs in the machine. Because we are the monster. We are the true monster. In the hopes of trying to prevent horrible, atrocious things from happening, we became a monster ourselves in order to prevent the horrible tragedy things that happen. Isn't that so weird? Becoming the monster to prevent a greater horror from happening. I don't know. Is it worthwhile? Is it worthwhile justification? I don't think so. I don't know. Who can say? It's up to you to decide. It's up to you to decide. It depends on your own morals and understanding and obligations and blah 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 blah. I'm not here to preach. Wow, it feels so weird doing something like this. I haven't done something like this in a long time. Then again, I haven't actually... What was the last game I beat? Honestly, the last game I really... During this month, I've only really beaten Little Nightmares, and that was just like the base game. I never finished the DLC. Because let me look. Let me look. I'm actually going to look at this real quick. During this month of October... What did we start with? I know what we started with. We started with Amnesia. Where is it? We started with Amnesia, The Dark Descent. I was actually close to beating that. I was actually really close to beating that. I looked up where I was stuck, and I looked up where I was supposed to do. Apparently above that table next to, what's-his-face? If I looked up, I would have saw a thing that said that was the gears, and that would have unlocked all the doors upstairs that I had to go through for more stuff. Little Nightmares, I beat that game. The base story. I've about 1.5 things left of the DLC. Five Nights at Freddy's, didn't beat that one. I had like 2 nights left. 2 nights, 3 nights. 5. If we stick with 5 nights, then I had 2 nights. I had night 4 and 5. I had night 4, 5, and 6 left. Yeah, 420 mode. But I'm not doing 420. I would never do 420 mode. That would be madness. So, oh wait, I did complete another game. Technically, not. Maybe I didn't 100% complete it, but I completed the campaign. And then Soma, never finished that. We got pretty far in Soma, but we never finished it. I should probably write down all the stuff I didn't finish, and then, you know, when November comes around, we can have this great game completion thing. I don't know. But we never finished Soma. I got pretty... I would say I got halfway through it. What's next? Alien vs. Predator 2. I did complete the Marine campaign. Technically. I still have the Alien and Predator campaigns to do, but yeah. Little Nightmares 2. If I didn't die so much, I probably would have beaten that, but... yeah. We'll go back to it. I've been requested to go back and do Little Nightmares 2. It'll be fine. Firefly Diary. I'm close to the ending of that one. The normal ending. The true ending is a... I don't know if I want to go back and do that one. Dead Rising? Dead Rising. Might have completed night 1. Might have completed the first day. That was nowhere near completion. It's a long game. Like 6 hours long. I played that on Friday. It was... Doom 3? I'm not even sure how far we're through on that one, but I want to say maybe 1/3 of the way through on that. I might have been 1/3 of the way through on that. Rose and Twilights. I'm not sure how long, but that was fun. I would really like to complete that one. Doom 3 I would probably complete because, you know, it's Doom 3. Uncanny Valley. I guess technically I did reach an ending in Uncanny Valley, but that was... What's going on? What's going on? Dead Space 2 got delayed. I'm not anyway. I think I might be 1/3 of the way through that one. I was almost to chapter 7. I think there are 14 chapters? And don't let the fact that I was close to chapter 7 and there are 14 chapters confuse you. Like, some chapters could be super long and other ones could be super short. It's whatever, you know? Like, the chapter system in that one was not as fluent as I would love to think it would be, but it is what it is. Coma. I think I'm actually really close. I found out that there was stuff I was supposed to do for the true ending, but I was actually pretty close to completing it. If I could just navigate through that last little bit better, I probably would have saw the credits roll. And Obscure. I actually looked up how many. I think I had like 4 or 5 more areas. I had like 4 areas and a boss battle to do, and I was only on Final Girl. That didn't help. Losing 3 people in one area. And then Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Completed that one, as we just saw. That was fun. That was fun. Anyways, let's see here. I don't really have anything planned for the rest of the day. I might stream something. I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not. I might do something on my own, but nothing really planned for all of you guys, unfortunately. Sorry. In the meantime, we have Phasmophobia planned for the weekend with Lego Gorn and Lady Luca. Maybe Mike will join us. I didn't talk to him. I forgot to invite him and see, like, hey, are you doing anything with this weekend? I forgot to do that. I'm a dum-dum! Maybe I'll get around to it. I could probably send him a text. Say, hey, got anything going on this weekend? Should I invite you to play some Phasmophobia? I don't know. What else? And then Monday, Halloween. What do I have planned for Halloween? Well, technically, I've already checked the game out. It runs properly fine with everything, so it should be no problem. I was planning on there were 2 games I wanted to play this week. On Monday, I wanted to play Cold Fear, which, how do I describe that? Like, part of me wants to call like have you ever seen the movie Virus? Have you heard of the movie Virus with Jamie Lee Curtis? It's kind of like that, in that it's like the main setting starts off, you're like on a boat and adrift in the sea, it's the middle of a storm, blah, 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 and horrible things are happening. Something is taking over people's bodies, and terrible things are going on. And it's up to you as Harrison Ford. You're not really Harrison Ford. I call him Harrison Ford, but he's not Harrison Ford. He has such a Harrison Ford vibe to him. That's what I like about it. But you're like a Coast Guard dude, and I don't know. You're going in and you're solving the mystery of what's going on here. All the while, there's a bunch of guys who are freaking out. A bunch of because it's a Russian ship, and so you have a Russian crew, and they're freaking out because all these horrible things are happening. So they don't know who to trust or anything like that. So they just kind of like blindly fire at you, and there's a mystery afoot. There's a contagion, there's a horrible, tragic thing. And you gotta get to the mystery of it. Anyways, it has like this really unsolved plot line, whatever. And yeah. I was gonna play that, but it has a couple problems. Number 1, it doesn't have proper screen resolution. It doesn't have the proper screen resolution that I would like to use, because problems. What was the biggest? I think it was like 1600, or maybe 1280, I don't know. I couldn't get the proper resolution. I tried just stretching the screen over so that way it worked properly. I would be fine with the stretching, it'd be okay. But I can't it still works against the model here. So like my model would be kind of like cut off or whatever. I'd be floating and off screen, and you like see bits and pieces here and there. Yeah, It's definitely a game I would have to I would probably have to do like off stream. I would have to record it. I couldn't stream it so much. Does that make sense? Yeah. I was also gonna play Catherine, but apparently Atlas doesn't like when people stream their games, I guess. At least the PC versions. For some reason, every single time, like I could play the game. If the game would run fine, as long as I didn't have OBS open. As soon as I opened OBS, the game would be like, excuse me, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to stream? Are you trying to record game footage? I'm like, yes, please. And it's like, I will crash now. Oh, man. It's okay. I thought of a backup plan. I could just whip out my, I could whip out the game capture card. The capture card. I could whip out the capture card, but that would require me. Basically, I do have an Xbox copy of the game, but I would have to find my Xbox. I would have to make sure I got all the wires and stuff. I already have a controller. The controller's just fine because that's the controllers. I have a controller that I use for any sort of like controller gamey stuff. So anytime I'm playing with a controller, I'm using an Xbox controller. So blah 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 blah. So I already have the controller. The controller's just fine. I just gotta find the actual Xbox, make sure it has all its wiring, plug it all in, blah blah blah. I also have to find my Xbox copy of Catherine, which would be kind of I think that would be pretty easy. There's only so many places I could be putting it. It's either in my closet or it's in my dresser. It's in my video game dresser, where I hide all my video games. Why do you hide video games in your dresser? I don't know. What do you hide in your dresser? Yeah. So I wanted to play that. The annoying thing, though, is I would have to play on an easy. I remember I was playing on normal difficulty. I forget how far did I get. I got to the snow level. And you know how platforming games are with snow levels. Ice. And you know what's annoying about playing a precision platforming game? It's not even platforming. It's puzzle solving. You have to create platforms to climb to get to the top of the tower. You have to climb the Tower of Babel. Every night. Or be dead. Be killed in your night. It's one of those kind of games where it's like, if you die in the video game, you die in real life. Only it's not a video game, it's a dream, it's a nightmare. It's a horrible, cursed nightmare. Yes. And I wanted to play that. Man. Oh well. It is what it is. No, thinking about that, it reminds me how much I would really love to play Trauma Center. I would love to play Trauma Center. I would love to stream Trauma Center. That sounds like so much fun. But I don't have a copy anymore. All I have is the DS2 copy. The DS2. Like I have the DS version of the second game. Not Trauma Center 2, which they made for the Wii. I remember playing that. I played that a little bit. I never got really far. I got as far as the pacemaker? Installing the pacemaker? I think that's as far as I got. Installing the pacemaker was as far as I got in Trauma Center 2. Trauma Center 1, I beat the main story. I absolutely hated some levels. But there are some levels. And the music? I never did any of the bonus levels because I was like, no way. I already had enough problems as it is. I don't need any more trouble with this. No, sorry, Bob. But then I did play the DS game, the DS sequel. Wow, what was it called? If you give me a second, I'll be right back. I will tell you what it is. I'll be right back. Hello. Ha! There we go. Alright, I got my box of DS games here. Let's see here. A lot of these are going to be Phoenix Wright, aren't they? Justice for All. Chrono Trigger. Oh yeah, I would love to play that again. Bowser's Inside Story. I never finished that. I always get really far in the Mario and Luigi. Yeah, Mario and Luigi. I always get far in those games, and then I never beat them. Superstar, I got very far. I got to the final boss, and then I died. And then they put me right at the beginning of the Koopa Children fight. I hate that. I stopped playing that. I rage quit. I rage quit so hard. Investigations. That was my first Phoenix Wright game. That was fun. That was my introduction to Phoenix Wright games. Well, technically not really. It was my first Phoenix Wright game. Technically. It was not my introduction. My introduction was a lot of YouTube poop, as they are called. Not Phoenix Wright. Apollo Justice. That was the first Phoenix Wright game I actually saw when I was on a business trip. I was on a 9-month business trip, and I saw it in the store. I'm like, should I maybe get this? And I was like, nah. What is this? Professor Layton in Phoenix Wright. That was an okay game. I really like the puzzles in that game. It's unfortunate that the save system isn't like... The reason why I like Phoenix Wright games a lot is that I can save whenever I want. The only time I can't save is during like cutscene type things or the end credit roll. But otherwise, because I can save anywhere I want, then I can like take my DS to work. I play it during my lunch break and my breaks. And that's how I used to play them. That's how I would get through them. I would just play them during my breaks. Ace Attorney, the original. What's this game right here? What is this game? Elite Beats Agents. Oh, that was a fun game. Fun game. I don't think I'll be able to stream it though because, copyright music. Under the Knife 2. Okay, so it's just Under the Knife. Got it. Under the Knife 2. Got it. And there's Ocarina of Time 3D. I got as far as the Deku Tree. I went inside the Deku Tree to do the first dungeon, and then I stopped playing it. It's not to say that I don't like playing it. It's just, It's one thing to play a game on the N64, and then it's another thing to play the N64 game on the DS. Man, I would love to play Under the Knife. Under the Knife 2. I actually booted up Under the Knife 2. I'm like, hey, you know what? I know how to play this game. I'll just boot up the last level and listen to the music while I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I forgot everything about this game. And I died, and the patient died immediately, and it was terrible. It was terrible. It was so terrible. Oh, man. I would love to play the Phoenix Wright games again. I have it. Like, I have the collection on Steam. Ace Attorney Trilogy. The annoying thing is I don't know. They do! Oh, thank goodness. I would be... Of course, I should know because Emma Sky is right there. I would have been so upset. I would have been so upset. It would have been so annoying if they did not have the Emma Sky case, Rise from the Ashes. That is my favorite case. It's like, in the first game, my favorite case is Rise from the Ashes, but then again, it's also because Emma Sky is there, okay? Emma Sky is my favorite character from the Phoenix Wright, from the Ace Attorney games, okay? Okay. I really like how she kind of grows in character. She kind of grows, Unlike, say, every other character. I'm joking. Pearl and Maya both grow. Does Apollo really grow, though? I don't know. I think he just learns more about himself. I guess Athena 6 would be number 2. Yeah. I just like Emma Sky because it's all about forensic science! We can solve the case through science! And she had those fun the only annoying minigame I had... the only thing I had a problem with the minigames was the fingerprint one in Rise from the Ashes. I hated the fingerprint only because it was so difficult to blow. Because you're blowing it, you're going to try to blow off all the dust, which is why I was so happy in the Spirit of Justice. I think that's what the second game was called. I think that was the name of the second game. I think it was called Spirit of Justice. That game. They made it so much easier. They just, because you know, they knew we can't be too gimmick. We can't do the gimmicky thing anymore. So no blowing at all. So whenever you had to do for the fingerprint dust, the powder and stuff, that was so fun. You just press a button and your character just automatically blows all the dust away, like all over the place. Anyways, enough about that. Monday, if you are curious, it will be The Evil Within. If you managed to survive this long, you now know what I'm playing on Monday. I'm playing on Monday The Evil Within. Probably 3 hours or so. I don't know. It depends on what the rest of the family's got going on. But, yeah, that's what my plans are. That's what the plan is. On Halloween Day, we'll be playing The Evil Within. I would love to play it on a hard difficulty, but unfortunately the game starts you off only at standard difficulty. You have to unlock the harder difficulties, which is so unfortunate because I remember I used to watch people play it and they would start on the hardest difficulty. I remember the game first came out and you could do nightmare difficulty immediately. Oh well. I mean, when I was testing out Doom 3, I was playing the Lost Mission on veteran difficulty, but I played the normal game on normal difficulty. I don't know. I guess it was because I remember Doom 3 being more terrifying and scary when I first played it. It was a very scary game at first, but then again, they also didn't give you have to hold a flashlight with a separate hand, and then you had to choose, do I kill the monster or do I hold the flashlight? There was no duct tape mod like they put in the BFG edition, and I would have played the original game if, you know, the resolution worked fine. But it is what it is. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for sticking this out. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, because today is Friday. I don't know if I'll see you again. I don't know when you watch this, but yes. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful time. And until next time, ciao for now. Ciao for now. Bye. Sayonara. See you later. Adios. Toodles. Bye-bye.